What's up, sports world? I got another question for you. Can the Minnesota Vikings fourth-year wide receiver Justin Jefferson go for 2,000 yards or more in 2023? There was only one receiver that came close to that. That was Calvin Megatron Johnson back in 2012 with 1,964 yards. The only receiver that came close to that number. Now, Justin Jefferson has been making noise since he's been in the league. He won Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020. He set the franchise rookie record in receptions with 88, breaking Randy Moss's record with 69. In 2020, he had 88 receptions for 1,400 yards. 2021, he had 108 receptions for over 1,600 yards. And in 2022, he had 128 receptions for a little over 1,800 yards this past season. So the production is there. The numbers are there. He does need 688 receiving yards to have the most receiving yards in the first 4 seasons by a receiver. So I definitely think with a quarterback like Kirk Cousins delivering him the ball, I definitely think he does have a shot there. Now, Jefferson does have a good supporting cast. No Adam Thielen this year. He went on to Carolina. So stepping up to the plate is KJ Osborne, who was the team's 4th option the past 2 seasons. In 2021, he had 50 catches for 655 yards and 7 touchdowns. And in 2022, he had 60 catches for 650 yards and 5 touchdowns. So maybe that production goes up. We will see about that. Now, another member of the supporting cast is T.J. Hockenson, who was drafted a year before Justin Jefferson. He spent his first 3.5 years in Detroit. The Lions traded him to Minnesota amid the trade deadline last season, which was a bit of a surprise that they would trade him to a division rival. But hey, they got it done, and Hockenson got his first playoff appearance out of that in 2022. He had 914 yards, which was a career high, 6 touchdowns and 86 receptions. He had most of that with Minnesota, 60 receptions, 519 yards and 3 touchdowns. Minnesota did pick his 5th-year option up, so that's a good thing, and he will be looking to get paid next season. So look for a good production year out of T.J. Hockenson this year. Now, another member of that supporting cast, Alexander Mattison, who signed a 2-year deal over the past offseason. He was always the number 2 running back behind Dalvin Cook since he's been in the league in 2019. As far as his pass game numbers, his career high came in 2021 when he had 39 targets, 32 receptions, and 228 yards and a touchdown. Last year, just 18 targets, 15 receptions, and 91 yards and a touchdown. So his rushing totals was down to he never amassed 500 yards. And by him stepping up this year as the number 1, maybe those numbers will change. He started 4 games last year, and if you've been watching Minnesota football, you would know when Dalvin Cook was there, he had over 45 targets 5 of the 6 years that he was there. So maybe this is a big year for Alexander Mattison to step up in the run and pass game as well. But do not rule out rookie Dwayne McBride or special teamer Kene Nwangwu, who is a awesome kick returner, who I believe can bring some things to the offense as well. And last but not least, you have the number 23rd overall pick in this past year's draft in the first round, wide receiver out of USC, Jordan Addison, who could prevent Justin Jefferson from getting that 2,000 yards. Been hearing a lot of positive news out of Addison in Vikings camp. In 2022, he had 875 yards off 59 catches and 8 touchdowns in 11 games. Before the transfer, he did play at Pitt in 2021, 100 catches, over 1,500 yards, 17 touchdowns in 14 games. Kenny Pickett was throwing him the ball. He could prevent Jefferson from getting that 2,000 yards. He comes in as a potential Adam Thielen replacement. A couple weeks ago, he did get cited for doing 140 miles per hour in a Lamborghini Urus in a 55 mile per hour zone. His excuse was due to a dog emergency. He wasn't arrested, so that could be going his way a little bit. Hopefully he won't get suspended any games. I'm sure it's probably still pending some kind of investigation, but we'll see how that goes. He could be another good option for Kirk Cousins, so we'll see. So if you are a Vikings fan, if you know a Vikings fan, tag them in it. I want to see their responses. I want to see everybody's responses. Will Justin Jefferson go for 2,000 yards or over? Will he not go over 2,000 yards? Let me know what you think. He is in line to get a big contract this year, so we'll see what happens there. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Game Time Sports Network, GT365.